Hello and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so that you can get the notification about my new tutorials. So welcome back to another tutorial. This time it is going to be kind of series and I'm going to take you through with Matrix42 product line. Especially to begin with, I'm going to take digital workspace platform, which is also called SASM. So we are going to work on that. Why I'm talking about it as a series, because even for installation I'll not be able to cover it in one video because it will be quite long. So what we are going to do is we are going to divide it into two parts. One is for the system requirement readiness, prerequisite readiness, and second one for the installation of Matrix42 SASM, which is also called digital workspace platform. So before you begin, I would like you to understand that Matrix42 has a lot of different products which can combine together to work as a automated solution, providing single unified endpoint management, enterprise service management, and digital workspace management, which consist of a lot of features. But of course, this video is not about what features does it carry. This is more of like how to prepare your environment first and then how to install digital workspace platform on your server. So there are a couple of things which you need to understand to download the setup. Of course, once you have your keys and everything ready, you will go to marketplace.matrix42.com. You will log in with your credentials, of course, and then you will go to all downloads over here, and inside all downloads you will see Workspace Management membership. You will click on go to downloads. So the latest version which is available till today is 12, which is still in testing and it should not be installed in production. Currently it's only for testing phase. So I'm not going to use this one. Rather than I'm going to go with standard support versions. So there are two things which we are going to download. One is the release, which include hot fixes. If you are already running some previous version, you can just go with any hotfix over here, or you can install this release and install the hotfixes. But if you download this release, including hotfix this, that's more than enough. So we are going to download two components over here. One is setup and runtime redistributables, which I am currently downloading because it's like 700 MB file still going on. And second thing what we are going to download is basically your release including hot fixes, which is the last full version release, which includes your enterprise service management 11.0 update 2, which is 11.0.3415. So I'm going to click on this also, so it will start downloading this particular product also. So there are two components. One is redistributables, another one is the installation file. And I'm going to explain you why we are downloading this redistributable, because it will make your life much easier to prepare your server for the installation of Matrix42 Enterprise Service Management. Now let's switch back to SQL Server, because SQL Server is a little tricky component over here. And though I have my SQL Server installed over here, but there are certain components which are required for service digital workspace management. One thing which you need to understand over here is you need full SQL version, enterprise or standard edition. If you're going for production, for your testing environment, you can make use of evaluation version. The reason why we have to go for full version is because Express edition does not provide you analysis services, which is very important component, and without that your digital workspace management will not get installed if you do not have it in place. So though I have already MS SQL installed, but I do not have analysis service installed over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my setup file of MS SQL Server. By the way, we need reporting server also, which you can find in the description, how to install reporting service also. So there is a separate tutorial which will help you to basically install your MS SQL reporting service. For me, I'm going to go with installation. I'm going to use maintenance, and over here addition, upgrade, repair, or launch, update, or search for above products. So basically there are different places where you go for. I'm going for new SQL Server standalone or add features to an existing. So for me, I'm going to go for existing feature to add features to an existing installation. Just to let you know, what I have is currently without analysis service, which I said that is a very important feature which is required. I'm going to click on next over here. By the way, for system requirements for Matrix42, you can simply go to help.matrix42.com, and by the way, you will get step-by-step instruction also over there. So I normally go here, Unified Endpoint Management, because you get everything inside this one. So if you go in Unified for the installation and configuration of this, so you will see this Secure Unified Endpoint Management is comprised of 4 different products. We are going to talk about maybe in later series, but I am currently concerned about Digital Workspace Platform. So if you go for installation and setup, you have your installation step by step or system requirement, organization requirements, and so on. This is one way you can reach over here, or the other way is if you go to home over here, and in that you go for your digital workspace platform. In digital workspace platform, you have preparation and compatibility and system component, installation and configuration. All these things are available for you over here. So basically you go over here and you can look for sizing, compatibility, and so on. Major thing is prerequisites which we need to work on, and in this you will find lot of information about how to prepare your system. I am currently going to show you Microsoft SQL Server part, because this is what we need to do when we are installing. For me, I do not have these features installed, so we are going to install them. Plus it also has reporting service configuration and installation also, and some other parts over here are available. All right, so for now what we are going to do is we are going to go click on next. Of course, firewall is something you need to make sure you allow or at least open the ports which are required. Now over here, perform a new installation or add a feature. So for me, I'm going to add a feature to my existing installation what I have. So if you see over here, there are a couple of components which are missing from my installation, which is basically full text and semantic extractions for search, and second thing is analysis services. And one more thing which we need to know is SQL Server should be installed in Latin 1 General CIAS, and second thing is it should have multi-dimensional and data mining mode for this to work correctly. So you are going to click on next over here. By the way, instance directory is D drive for me most likely, so I'm going to use that. So here you see the collision should be Latin 1 General CIAS, and then if you go for analysis service, we need to have multi-dimensional data mining, which I was talking to you about. So this has to be the one which you should be installing. So I'm going to click on this, add current user, plus I want to add a SASM user which I have created as my administrator in my domain, SASM admin, which I'm going to use for Matrix42, and I'm going to click on next over here and click on install. And now it is installing the rest of the features which were not part of my installation. So this way I'm going to prepare my SQL Server with the features required. And of course, as I said, for reporting service, you will be able to find the details in this article, how to do the reporting server installation. After this, you have step by step for this part available over here, and reporting service also. This URL is very helpful, which includes everything. And redistributable, which I have downloaded, that will save me from installing different components manually, and I'll show you in some time once they are downloaded. Now let's wait for your SQL Server other components to get installed. Once they are done, we'll see how much is our download part going on. So we'll look at that once our downloads are completed. I'll show you how you can prepare your SASM server for system requirements very easily. Yeah. So if you see now, full text and semantic extraction for search and analysis services installed. We'll close this. Just to make sure my services are set to automatic, I'm going to go to services, and then I'll go to SQL Server, and I just want to see my SQL Server services are set to automatic. I'm not worried about agent service, so just I'm ignoring that. Rest are all set to automatic. The only thing is full text is not set to automatic. Up to you, but I will set it to automatic also. And then of course I'll apply, and it will require me to restart service to apply this automatic part over here. Now SQL Server is ready because my reporting server and everything is up and running. If you want, I can show you my SQL Server has reporting server installed. Uh, Normally this is where your reporting server URL is. If you don't know, you can come over here and you can see your web portal states your URL over here. It's report, and the other one is web server URL, which is report server. So these are the ones which you need, and other one is bad. Yeah, so my reporting services are installed over here. Now let's go back to SASM server and see what is the status of our downloads. And if you see, we are about to get finished with the download, and once this is done, I'll show you how you can play around with this and make it work. So as the download is complete for this redistributables, which is what we downloaded from here, let's go and check it out. What does it contain? So now if I go over here and right click, extract this, it will take a little time to extract because of course it has a lot of components inside. You can see there are 65 items inside this. And also what you should do is local security policy, and we need to do something over here also. Right, security options, and you can see here log on as badge. So I'm going to add my SASM admin over here, and similarly same log on as service. I'm going to add my SASM, and by the way, SASM is my domain account which I'm going to use as Matrix42 Digital Workspace Management Administrator. Now if you see, the redistributable which I have extracted has lot of things inside. Why this? Because it will make our life much easier. Trust me, it will make your life much easier. Why it will make your life much easier is because once you will open PowerShell over here, always run as administrator, go to this path, okay. Just before you begin, open this copy this, set this to unrestricted, and after that you need to install this 2012 to 2017 PS1, which is available over here, and you just need to sit and relax. Okay, run, and then just sit, wait, and watch. All your headache, which is of installing different components which are mentioned over here in your system requirements, all these components one by one rather than you do it, right? All these things will be taken care by this script. One thing which is currently pending, which we have to do, is just go here, run your management studio, connect to database, and copy this from here, which is this one. Let me just put it in Notepad so I can clear the unnecessary stuff from here. Copy this. Just waiting for my studio to start. Okay, connect. Right click over here, new query. Let me just close this, which I open as an extra one. And then just execute this. So you see it has changed few values, and this is what we needed. So this is what we do to enable CRL types. So now let's go back to what we have over here and in our PowerShell script. And you see it has started installing .NET Framework, some other components. Even it will enable your web services roles, IIS roles. You need to make sure your domain policies or any user level restrictions are not there, or also your WSUS or Windows updates has fully updated your server over here. Otherwise, what will happen? It will not be able to install certain components. So make sure you have updated Windows, and then you execute this script. It will prepare your server just like that. And as you can see, it is doing all my job at its own. I don't need to do installation of each and every component separately. This is the reason I did not want to combine system requirement preparation and the installation video in one video tutorial, because it will be quite big in one video. So we'll prepare this all together, and in the next video we are going to do the installation of Matrix42 Digital Workspace Platform, which is SASM. You need to be a little patient because it takes a little time, because it is not only one component, it has a lot of things which are getting installed. As I said, it is doing all these part on your behalf. Moreover, IIS web services roles and features which are required will automatically get installed. So this is what takes a little more time. This is what takes longer to do the installation of Windows web server role and the related features which are required. So what I'm going to do is, of course, I'll be skipping those parts where we have to wait for a longer time period. So when you will be doing it in your real scenario, don't consider that my video tutorial didn't take that much long. So it is a normal behavior. It takes a little longer to install these components. But as I said, you have to be patient and wait for the script to get complete. Even if you want, you can just run this and go and grab a coffee, have your coffee, and by the time you'll come back, this should be completed. So if you see, it has installed .NET 4.7, .NET Framework, ASP.NET 4.7, .NET Framework 3.5, which includes a lot of different things, components inside it. So it is installing all those things on your behalf, so you don't need to worry about it and do anything from your side. You just need to sit and relax, or go and have your coffee over here and wait for this to get completed. Other components like message queuing server, and all those are also getting installed. Of course, based on your resources, it might be quicker or slower. Mine is the test environment, of course, running in virtualized environment in my laptop. So of course, the server doesn't have a lot of specs, but if you have good specs, this will be very quick. So your all components are installed, and now your system is ready to install Matrix42 Digital Workspace Management. So that's all for this tutorial. We will have second video which will cover your installation of Matrix42 Digital Workspace Management.
Thank you so much for watching this walkthrough. Please use the comment section below to let me know if this solves your problem or this is what you were looking for, and to discuss more about any of the technologies which I'm talking about. Thank you and stay blessed.